So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. On the return, here's Miles Price. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This is Mason on 2nd down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Young to throw it. His first throw is an interception. And the Bears force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams set to pass. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. So after the play, Trainer's headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Running once more with Mason. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Running the throw here on 3rd. He loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
On the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Brings up second.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. And that's incomplete, only because of the hit applied, though. A good defensive play to bring up second down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Young looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They turn to Mason on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Secures this at the 17. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
4 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Williams on 1st and 10. And he already has 100 yards exactly in this opening quarter. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's able to drive that pile of 9 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. 6 sacks a year ago, and now this is first of the season.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the touchdown. And there it is. Touchdown Bears. Luther Burden, 35 yards. Santos now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. It's a 14-0 game here early.
The score, Bears 14, Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. Shoves one away. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Smith on the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Williams to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, here's Swift. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Swift gets it on the pitch. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Chicago. Picking up where they left off in that season opener win last week, Brock. Quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it, like they're not going to stop us on the other side, and really they have it.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Miles Price on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Young to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. From the pistol, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Young throwing here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That is Kyler Gordon. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that adds yet another to their lead.
28. Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Well, Brock,
Chicago.
hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Price. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down coming from Young. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. The catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
13 yards.
They'll come up on first and 10. Now Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that is a Vikings first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now it's Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They send a man in motion. Throwing here on second down. Young escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Looking to throw. Young. And this one falls to the turf. He wasn't able to hang on through all that contact, and we've got fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 4th down, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out, and that's going to be good for a Bears first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Williams. Forced out to his right. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That's to Dunze again. Running in the red zone. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Chicago. Dunze. The second score that he has brought in this season. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. We send the tight end in motion. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mason gets it from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, no team has ever come back from this type of first-half deficit before, but maybe today's the day. That's not going to stop these guys from trying as they come up on 1st and 10. He tucks it and takes off. Defender gets there, finally takes him out, but not before he picks up 29 yards. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Young to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Young's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Here's
Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Second half starts with a run by Swift. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams set to pass. The throw left side finds Burden. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
The shotgun to give to Swift. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. And that was Josh Metellus out to make that play. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. Connects with the open man downfield. He stops finally after a gain of almost 30. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Working inside the red zone. They set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Now here's Williams. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Williams to throw. And he gets home. Touchdown Bears. Xavier Thomas. His first career touchdown on his first career catch. Santos now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And yep, go ahead. Add another point to their lead.
42. Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, Mason. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
43-yard line.
Young looking to throw. Completed left side there to Jennings. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Last catch actually lost 2, so now it's 3rd and 12 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And they pick him off again. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They are on the counter with Swift. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burden. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Swift does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Stopped short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with possession. Man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And that brings up 4th and goal now from the 8.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Price. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw is Wentz. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Wentz. This is a heater going deep. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Swift. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Williams will look to throw. And we can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
There's certain markers as a quarterback, as an offense efficiency-wise. You know if you hit, you're going to have a great chance to win. This lead is built in many ways on this guy's efficiency today. His completion percentage off the charts. That's just the 3rd incompletion all game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught by Burden. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden. First to return score, and now he's got a receiving 1-2. Santos now for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. Yeah, not sure it's needed, Brock, but they add another to their lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
Santos
Chicago.
has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short. Following the play, we have somebody in some pain still out there. And that appears to be Jordan Addison who's being looked at. Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Now I'll give it to Mason. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that is a Vikings first down. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Here's Wentz. Lennon's got it, left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First down from the 42. Wentz set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Now Wentz. Now she's going to win this one if they get to it. Javon Dexter. Matching last week's effort with that sack.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Only a yard that time. So now they're left with 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down.
Now here's Wentz. That's caught at the 4. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On run here, it's Mason. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Ooh, they almost found a way to squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got caught a yard short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrendered the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings trying to do some window dressing. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything that...
He's in trouble. He's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Austin Booker. And with a big loss there of 10 yards, it is 4th and goal.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, that really rules out that kind of decision. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.
After signing his new contract, one of the league's best pass rushers will be getting after the quarterback in the same uniform for years to come.
You